Bullshit, I blame myself. Y'all ever heard that song called Me, Myself, and I by 5 Seconds of Summer? I think you should go listen to that song. I think cops should go listen to that song. I'm Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. No lazy commentary, aka Georgia Southern Drawl. Hey man, this is definitely for my regular viewers, man. That got to be too much for me. Hey, we got 2 videos, man. The first one though is just an update that I thought was rather interesting and viewable. And then the second one is like the new video. So let's just get to it, fam.
The dramatic video in this case is the key evidence for the prosecution, but the defense will tell you there's much more than just what you see.
As these situations arise, they are very fluid in nature.
31st District Attorney General Chris Stanford was indicted on a charge of reckless endangerment. His attorney Jeff Cherry says his client will plead not guilty.
There will be some facts that will be coming out as the defense of this case strengthens.
Stanford is accused of recklessly firing his handgun on this quiet street in Smithville. It came after he joined authorities on a manhunt for an accused triple murderer. In this security video, you see Stanford in the upper right jump from his truck. He runs toward the suspect, trying to escape after hitting an officer with his vehicle. As the car sped from the scene, Stanford pulls his gun and shoots. And then he goes running after the vehicle, firing between 3 and 5 shots. Stanford missed the vehicle, but one round did go into an apartment, barely missing a mother and child.
It shot here through this chair, and then it goes through right here. She was standing right here, and then the round came through back here.
Could that have hit your daughter?
Yes, very much so.
Prosecutors say the video showed no imminent threat and that Stanford put other lives at risk. But Stanford's attorney says his client acted in the moment after witnessing a triple murder suspect injuring an officer.
You have a situation unfolding where that individual is fleeing in order to evade arrest, actually hits or runs into or over a Homeland Security agent. And so you have a very quick, dynamic situation unfolding.
Under those circumstances, was the DA's decision to use deadly force justified? This video and Stanford's mindset at the time in that moment will answer that question. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
When I covered this story, man, y'all had some interesting and worthy comments and questions in the comment section, like why was he even out there, how he's going to prosecute a case when he just turned himself into a witness, etc., etc. I'm not even going to pretend I understand all the legal ramifications of this situations, but what I will say, man, is this right here. I did notice that, when I first covered it, I don't remember them even specifically mentioning the charges that, this alleged suspect was wanted for, but now they made him a triple murderer or her a triple murderer. So, they always have to make it sound and look good for their BS, right? So, I'll cut to the chase and say, man, we all know they're going to let this coward off the hook, man. I got another video that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to re-record a heavily audio edit because I'm probably not going to like the audio that I did, but in that video, it's a, and maybe I already dropped that video. I do so many, I forget. But I think it's the sheriff telling us, hey, they got body cam video of what happened. But the sheriff is telling us, hey, man, you can't really believe the video. Like, that's what this guy, the attorney, is saying, right? Yeah, we know y'all got the video, but like the video really doesn't tell you what's happening. Like, it's just crazy to me. And I was thinking, I've never heard cops, when video is in their favor, say the video needs to be questioned in any regard whatsoever. So, I mean, to me, man, it all just amounts to just obscene disrespect. And so now in the last story when I covered it, they didn't have one of the things said a damn family. So I put it in the description, so don't say I lied. I always say somebody's lying. This is a journalist, not me. So one story said family and mom, but the video said mom and daughter. So right here, the mom is saying it was her and her daughter. And I mean, that's just a scary thought, man. And I don't even want to express what my mind went when I seen those bullet holes in that chair on the porch and then go there. Come on, fam. All right, man. my final thought here, besides his Rambo ass out here playing Rambo, almost killing babies, man, that should make me want to do some things I can't say out loud, family. That is crazy. And besides the fact that I think they're gonna let him walk, obviously, this is one occasion where I have to give the cops kudos, man. I do. I really do think now, according to, they're supposed to use deadly force to meet deadly force. This is my eyes, man. I'm just going by the video that the attorney is telling us we can't believe. And I thought this in the first video. I just didn't say anything because the cops ain't going to bring it up. What the hell am I going to bring it up for them for? I really think that is a situation where the cops, could have justified using deadly force because he did ram that car into it. They said it was a Homeland Security. Y'all, maybe the attorney's telling the truth and I can't believe my eyes. But it looked like he did. You know what I mean? And the cop, Homeland Security dude, just rolled out of the way. I've ironically been in those situations. But anyway, the reason I give them kudos for that is because none of the cops shot. And I got to take those kudos right away because none of them shot or did any of that crazy shit. This clown ran behind the car shooting. Like he's Rambo, RoboCop. But they didn't do that, but they also didn't arrest his podcast. All this shit happened later. So, you know what I mean? Like I say, I got to get them props for that. Because for me, man, you always value human life. You always prioritize human life. And so if the cops did go by their protocol, what I always hear it is in this situation, you only use deadly force to meet deadly force. So I just got to give them their props for that, man. But like I say, I turn around and got to take it away because they didn't honor their oath by arresting this coward who was one of their counterparts. We all know that. So just an update to that story, guys. The clown is going to plead not guilty. His attorney, like that sheriff or chief in the other videos, telling us, hey, man, yeah, we know y'all got the video, but how can you believe the video, man, and not believe us? You know, we're the good guys. Shut your coward ass up, man. Let's see what that last video about. These folk crazy, fam.
They're going to take custody of my kid?
Yes.
For what?
We will explain all that to you as we go.
Body cam shows the emotional moments a police officer's young son was taken from her. Now she's suing the Portage County Sheriff's Office after child endangerment charges against her were dropped. We've been following the story for a year. Her attorney says they're demanding answers about why this all happened. This Portage County Sheriff's Office body camera footage shows Manaway police officer Miranda Brothers being pulled over on New Year's Day 2024. Deputies tell her they've been investigating claims she left her child alone with a registered sex offender.
Temporary custody.
They're going to take custody of my kid?
Yes.
For what?
We will explain all that to you as we go.
Brothers was charged with child endangerment, but according to court records, her case was dismissed in July. Her attorney, Eric Fink, says Brothers was blindsided by the charges, adding there was no evidence to prove these allegations. He spoke with us back in October about filing a lawsuit.
We are trying to find out what it is or what caused them to initiate this operation against her in the first place and why they treated her so differently from any other parent in a similar situation.
In the newly filed lawsuit, it claims the Portage County Sheriff's Office intentionally inflicted emotional distress by taking away her child and prosecuting her without probable cause. Deputies on scene told her they also had a search warrant for her cell phone.
That you working with us is not going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you have your cell phone? Where's it at?
3 years.
All right. So, let me see that real quick. So, this search warrant for your cell phone, okay?
I have my chief on the phone, so I can hang up.
Okay, yeah, hang up, please.
I have to go. They have a search warrant for my phone.
The lawsuit also claims while her phone was being searched, a detective found private photos of her unrelated to the case and shared them.
Law enforcement went through it and they could not find any evidence of any wrongdoing on her cell phone or her child's tablet. They did, however, find several pictures which they then passed around themselves. That had nothing to do with the case.
And the pictures were explicit in nature.
Correct.
The lawsuit also says Sheriff Bruce Zukowski was informed of the actions of his detectives and supported their actions. As a result of her child being removed from her and this case playing out, the lawsuit says she was suspended from her job as a Manaway police officer. Her attorney says she returned to work after her case was dismissed. And we reached out to the Portage County Sheriff's Office for a comment. We haven't heard back. You can read the full lawsuit in this story on our website, cleveland19.com.
I mean, hell, I guess this the part where I do tell y'all, man, because I do got a few videos, ready to go, basically. The touch-ups that I need to do to them, I didn't feel like doing tonight. And I already did release a video tonight, but for some reason, I just wanted to release another one. So I put these two together, man. Kind of blame it on like I'm doing something benevolent for y'all here. Y'all ain't asked me to do a damn thing. What you want me to say about this story, family? I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. My thoughts go to the child involved in this case. I don't know why any of these I ain't gonna say. I don't know why any of these adults are playing whatever games they playing, but the fact that they would involve, a defenseless, helpless, vulnerable child in their games is just, it's gonna make me sound high-minded and self-righteous how I feel about that. So I'm gonna leave that there. But that's like the thing that occurs to me, man. How unfortunate for this child. So praise God. God is God and still has a plan and is covering and protecting that baby, man. But that's just horrible, man. I hate to get spiritual right there, but I am a Christian. So that's that. But I mean, as far as the chump cop being arrested, charged with child endangerment, your pictures on your phone being shared, family, I ain't do none of that shit. So you see what I'm saying? What you want me to do about it, And my sentiments are derived from remembering all the shit you and your people do. You don't get no fuck about none of that to babies, other women, men. Y'all, come on, man, get your silly. Let me be clear about something, man. Let me calm down while I say it. I'm not automatically moved by girl tears, right? Because there are other versions of that. The reciprocal version of that in men is sometimes we get a little more rambunctious and nobody sees it in the same lens that they see girl tears in. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not disarmed every time I see a lady crying. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I weigh the situation. You see what I'm saying? Same thing I do when I see men getting a little irate and rambunctious. I don't just automatically think they threatening. I weigh the situation. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there. I don't know about all them tears, shorty. Especially from what I just said about how I weigh situations, Lord willing. And then also I'm just weighing that in situations, weighing that next to what I know I've covered, I've seen y'all do to American citizens, other women included, babe, crying with y'all. Don't get no fuck about all these women y'all make cry when y'all be killing their loved one, y'all be killing them. I got a story about a lady, y'all just got her in the car with her baby. It's her and her baby. Y'all done grappled the wrong damn car. Y'all get that video. Lord willing. So these are the things going through my mind when I watch stuff like this. I'm not insensitive to what this lady and her child, especially the child, but this lady, this human being is experiencing. But I'm like, nah, fam, I need that balance. And maybe your ass need to go through that. Maybe this will be a reminder when you see and then, all of it, all things may be weaving themselves together for your ass too, because I'm thinking, why the hell would you go back to that same department? I tried to dig more deep in this story. I couldn't really find anything besides they said they put on administrative leave originally, and I wasn't finna waste too much of my damn time trying to go to bed. But you went back to the same department, so now maybe you'll see some shit that's unjust that ain't got nothing to do with you, but just regular American citizens that your crooked ass partners always be up to, and you'll step up and use your voice and your position to do something about affect that. Or you just gonna fall back into the same frail behavior, man. That's what I'm saying. Part of me, but I don't get no about none of that shit, man. If the baby wasn't involved, but then the heart that I have as a. Hopefully you learn from this, man. And God has enabled you to be in a position to help innocent Americans, man. Because you work for and with the whole gang of motherfuckers who do shit like this on a regular basis. Hell out of here with that. They just beat that man to death in New York and the lady too in prison. Your people. Hell are you talking about? Your pictures got shit. I'm not getting no fuck about your picture. It's naked people all over the damn internet. Your ass ain't special. Hell is you talking about? They did that for, man, whatever. And then plus, let me say this before I get out of that. What kind of internal beef y'all got going on? Because they say, why y'all drop the charge? Like, they didn't know. Like I said, I ain't read the probable cause affidavit or nothing like that to see how they, I don't even know if they arrested her ass. If they just charged her, I don't even know how none of that shit went. But y'all dropped the charges. And the lawyer said y'all ain't had no probable cause. Whatever, shorty. Like I say, I think the biggest thing for me in this situation is that child. I'm praying for that baby, because why in the hell kids got to play adult games, or kids got to be involved in and affected by adult games? And secondly, hopefully you learn from this situation, and you feel empathy for the tears of Americans. Like your ass sitting on the side of the road, heartbroken, about to go. Your chief couldn't save you. maybe you can step in and use who God has allowed you to be to save some Americans from the bullshit your partners always have going on, man. I'm trailhand Bill. This just pissed me off, man. Pray for that baby, man. She was totally unnecessary. That bitch ain't no damn victim. If she is, it's of a system that her ass has helped cultivate. A system she helped cultivate. Her child taken from her on the side of the road. And then when hell I was gonna leave that video without talking about parental alienation. You know what? A lot of that should start with cops lawfully, unlawfully kidnapping people's kids, especially dads. CPS, DPS. Like I say, shorty, I'm not insensitive to what you and your baby went through, but you need to come down to Georgia a little bit. You off in Ohio. They're probably gonna teach you all about rabbits getting guns. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.